Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to a Minecraft Musings Oasis. Um, I went AFK for a bit and did a little scratch programming, and suffice to say, I built, well, so part of it is like, since I donated those two books, and like, I'm half expecting them to be like, oh hey, I did this one, like, did you do it? Like, can I see your version? And I don't have a version of a lot of them. I only did one program, which was the Flappy Bird, which was a really cool one. But yeah. And so last night I did the one with that I was talking about in the last Oasis, where it was you move around a spaceship and then it's like flying. Oh, and I meant to say there was a hyperspace component to it. So if you push the up arrow, like sorry, the basis of the game was you can push the left arrow or the right arrow to move the spaceship or crab in my case, or cartoonish crab even, in a circle. Like you move it left around the circle, you can move it or clockwise or counterclockwise basically, and that's it. I mean, and then the stars would be flying out randomly from the center of the screen, and the asteroids would be flying out from the center of the screen, which for me were planets, and you had to avoid the planets or the asteroids. And then there were TIE fighters, which I had a whistle, like a referee whistle, with arms flying around, and it had like a motorcycle noise that would fly out like meow, and it would originate from the center and then spiral out to the edge and then disappear. And then there's another function where it shoots at you, but yeah, and if you push the up arrow, you can jump into hyperspace or hyperdrive, but you can only do it once every 20 seconds according to their code, which I felt like that was a little ridiculous. You know, maybe you might want to make it like 10 seconds. So, also, let's go ahead and actually, I might not even be able to. Yep, I can't even bring all that back. But let's go mulch it or compost it, basically. But yeah, and then I just did between the last Oasis and this Oasis, I made the cargo bay chase, where in the example it's a cat chasing a ball in a cargo bay, and there's a robot chasing the ball as well, and it's like you're playing against the robot. Oh, whoops! I guess I could have started from over there. Um, and you're both trying to chase. In my situation, you are the robot. Sorry, I'm like stuttering there. In my situation, you're the robot, and you're chasing a glass of water, and the water is constantly changing colors, and then the enemy is a bunch of bananas with eyes. It looks all evil, and it's flying towards the water. It's trying to get the glass of basically rainbow water. Like it keeps changing. The liquid changes colors, which is kind of suspect, suspicious. Anyways, oh, not that I have to get every last one. Like as you can see, we only got like a stack and a half almost. You know, and even after we get to that point, yeah. Still, it's fun to see all of the bone meal and then using the bone meal to grow trees. Just get tons of wood. Like it's yeah. It's definitely I'm really glad that I found that automated like, thing on YouTube. So I think it was Waddles. Waddles or uh, some YouTuber. Oh yeah, so now all I have to do is I think I have one last program which is the robot factory where you build it or the droid build a droid or something like that. And already already I think I know what I'm gonna make a variation of. No, I can't. That wouldn't be for kids. The whole build a lady from what's that? Bella Porch or Bella Prouch or it's spelled all weird, but she's another famous TikToker, YouTuber person. Very cute, and like she does this music video where she's like fed up with being considered cute, which is kind of funny and like you know, and I feel bad like I'm not trying to objectify her in any way, but that's what the video is about, or the music video. It's like how she's rebelling and you can't just build your perfect woman and like um yeah, which is true. I mean, you can't expect like all these different things out of people and like I don't know, working out's great when you're able to, but I mean, if you start feeling like slipping a little bit, then it's more like, you know, you don't need all that pressure. I digress. But build a droid. I'll think of something else. I mean, basically, I pick whatever sprite I'd feel would be the funniest. It's like Mad Libs, but with computer programming. And well, the code's still exactly the same. It's identical code. It's just the cosmetics that changes, like the looks, the appearance. So, and eventually, I want to do like some Star Wars themed stuff. But at the same time, if it got really famous, I wouldn't want to like, well, definitely not get like copyright strikes, um, but also, kind of make it unique. And I still don't know like the extent of what's okay with MIT or whoever created it to do it. Like as far as I can tell, I guess, and that's the thing. Like I'm being really lazy about it. I need to just look up and see if there are YouTube videos about making a scratch beat. In fact, let's do it right now. So let's go ahead and not that it matters because I'm just packing that first stack. Um, let's see. Let's make Geometry Dash in Scratch. All right, that's cool. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. There are some Scratch things. Some people making some pretty interesting Scratch games. Very complex stuff, so definitely a lot more complicated than this Star Wars book that I got. But anyways, and Star Wars is irrelevant. It's a Scratch coding game. They just use Star Wars as kind of like an attention grabber. And then, well, I mean, it is the theme of the book. Like it's all done in like Star Wars theme, but I don't think it's, or I don't know, like I mean, they don't have like you can download Star Wars sprites or anything, so it's not like an official like here you can build a Star Wars thing. Like you can, but I think there's even a disclaimer in there like, you can't make money off of it. It's copyright if you do. At the same time, you see tons of stuff out there of like people ripping off ideas, and I mean, and remixing too. That's what I love about YouTube is like you're encouraged to remix people's stuff. So I don't know. I wonder if people start remixing my shorts because I've got some pretty ridiculous ones. I mean, I've got some interesting ones, but for the most part, they're just and almost kind of spammy. I think someone even called me out saying spammer because I'm just like posting tons of like videos, maybe not the best quality. I'm like, all right. I mean, so I gotta go back and make them better. But I don't know. These little musings, they could be podcasts. In fact, I'd like to figure out how to turn them into podcasts because I feel like you can either do one or the other. You can Well, maybe that's the ticket. Make a playlist of them and then go back and select the videos again and then make a podcast. That's probably how I do it. But although I can already see like people listening to this in their cars when they're driving, like, and there's just the long pause. And it's just me watching a video. I mean, at least here. Well, I guess you got the sound of like the mulching for the composting. Look at it go. It's still got 5.5 stacks right as of now. So, oh, look at the bone meal. Eventually, look at the bones. Think of a Monty Python. Yeah, over half a stack of bones. That's actually. There we go. Oops. 42. Perfect. We got 42 bone blocks. And then, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, so Scratch. I still need to work on. So click and drag is definitely a thing, because one of the things I just coded has it to where the sprite moves with the Oh, whoops, I need to drop off some stuff. The sprite moves with the mouse cursor. So wherever you move the mouse cursor, the sprite moves. So that's cool. It's good to know. Um, yeah, I guess we could put that in the miscellaneous. Oh, maybe. Huh. Let's take all the coral and magma. I'm thinking I need to make some more storage over here at the Oasis. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I just realized we're playing in the classic mode. We're not in city mode. And yeah. Oh wait, we want to go here. Hmm. All right, yeah. So I was just trying to experiment. And yeah, when this becomes a podcast, that's gonna be like, what is he doing? Why is he just? Oh, that's right. It gets slower as soon as you don't have support under you. Yeah, look at that. Now we just have a chest floating out there, and then floating on the water with the coral. And we should go polish some of that granite and maybe build something out of that. Or keep mining, actually, because, let's see, we still have storage needs. I don't know if I want to keep... Let's actually start throwing stuff up top on the second floor. There we go. So... I'm thinking here, we make like a... Yeah. Although, it's going to take a while. And with the drifted sand here. So basically what I'm thinking is, I'm going to put a lava column falling down here in the middle of this, but you have to have a couple blocks in between so it doesn't burn the chest. So, but lava blocks are like, just, I don't know. I really like using them to mark areas because you can see them from far away depending on how tall you make it. I mean, it lights up the entire column, whereas if you tried to put torches on a column of something, yeah, you'd have to have a lot of torches. So, oh, it's also, I mean, I guess, yeah, I'll put all this glass out there too. Because eventually I want to make a network of glass tunnels out here under the water. Maybe even, ooh, lime dye. That'd be cool. I mean, I have it just clear glass for now. Tons of sea pickles because I have tons of bone meal. But yeah, I made it clear so you can actually see out. But we might make some colored glass for some of the other glass areas. Anyways, whew. So yeah, so I almost finished the entire Scratch Star Wars coding book. So, and I'll publish those. Maybe put the links. Yeah, crap. I'll put the links in the videos. Maybe even by the time that you see this, the links will be in the or in the description. Yeah, it's blue ice. So All right, so then I guess I'm trying to think of how to do the next steps in math for the public education project. Like, we've got counting, grouping, we got match games or memory match where they'll have to flip the cards over and match them. And with that, we could do groupings by having like, I don't know, two shapes or three shapes or actually I guess even playing cards. But you kind of want to like have like a group of things. So like two groups of three or like or four groups of two, like within the rectangle that flips over. Hmm. Let's actually get a lot more of this stone. Make it all diabolical. Okay. So just while we do this. But then as far as like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, we need to have some way to have it. Oh, you know what? I've been wanting to make a math blaster of sorts for a long time now, and I think I can finally do it. Like basically replicate what I remember. Wait, it's like, oh, it's glitching. It's like my durability isn't going down at all. It's interesting, but anyways, yeah. So let's see. There we go. I was trying to figure out. This is like the spacing. So, anyways, because Math Blaster had certain things, kind of like on um, Among Us, where they have the asteroid game where you're shooting the asteroids, and then you'd have like, or asteroids coming at you, but you couldn't really shoot them unless you answered the math question correctly, and then the lasers would fire. So the lasers would actually just shoot. It didn't matter, and I think I already know how to program that. Kind of make like a window, like you're looking out the window into space, and have the asteroids coming towards the ship, and then um, if they grow to a certain size, that would mean that they crashed into the ship. Yeah. And then I guess there's a couple ways that we could program like the direction that the asteroids are flying. Like, do they originate from the middle and then move outward? Kind of like how I did in that one program where, yeah, they had the actual asteroids. Let's see. Uh, okay. And yeah, and then there's other ones where they had to. You're basically just answering math problems, and then the faster you do it, the better the reward, or you survive, or you have to do it. And then there's also levels where you had to jump on platforms. Oh, I'm trying to remember how that worked because I feel like some of the platforms had like a math equation, or more like an inequality maybe, and then you had to jump to the correct one, and then if it was incorrect, oh, okay, we could do that. Even if it wasn't a thing, that could definitely be a scratch program, to where you have a little, some character, and you can jump up to something, and if the inequality is false, then the thing just disappears and you fall down, and like you have to start over, and then it either stays hidden, and then, but then I need to figure out how to make it to where a sprite can jump and then land on someone or something, like, and not keep falling down. In fact, even for that, once you figure out what it is that makes it fall down, like a constant pull of gravity on the sprite. Hmm. So now I'm incorporating the jetpack adventure, but then once it's in contact with either the ground or a platform, then it stops. But then if the platform disappears, then I need to figure out a way, because show and hide, I feel like it's still touching it, but oh, I wonder if there's a boolean that says like is visible or is hidden, and then if it is hidden, then so basically the parameters of being able to stand on a platform would be and you wouldn't fall through would be, if sprite touching this and um, is visible, then stop the downward pull of basically gravity. Yeah, I could totally replicate that because of with the combination of the program, the projects that I did from this coding book. So, like I said, $5 at my kid's school fair, so or book fair. It was awesome. Though I feel kind of bad because I told them that like I would give them to their friends if they wanted to borrow them or something. They didn't really show interest, and then they saw me like donate the two that I bought, to somewhere else. But I will. I'll make it right. I'll still help their friends out and let them borrow. They could borrow our copy. I mean, I just coded all of them, so. Or wait, except for the build a droid. Once I do the build a droid, then I've completed all of them, and I might go back and make sure that I did every last piece of each one. Because like just there, I only did that in what like half an hour, and half an hour maybe 45 minutes. I don't know. I kind of lose track of time when I'm coding, but it wasn't super long, and I was able to finish that one. Oh, because I was skimming. Sorry, I'm a very slow reader. I like to make sure I read it correctly, and then if I mess up skip or I find myself skimming to where I'm like not like actually reading parts, then I'll go back and read it again. 'Cause, surprised we only got redstone. Last time I was digging out an underground tunnel, I got a stack and a half of diamonds, I want to say. At least a stack of diamonds. And it was the massive tunnel that connects this to our home base back in Andarius proper. Or old Andarius. And this will be new Andarius. I guess I'm doing every other one. Almost. Oh. Okay, let's make it uniform. Nice. I mean, really, that's where I want to build the underwater tunnel. I wonder if that's deeper water up north? I don't know. I want to say it is. That'd be really cool if you could tell by the map, like the depth of the water. See how that's the lighter shade closer to us, and then as you move off, it's like it has a shelf, or like this is a whole like a bay, like a shallow lake area, and then like a deeper part. Let's go check it out. Probably need to build a boat though, because that'll be faster. Oh yeah, I forgot my son changed the character again. I'm the red dude from Rainbow Friends. Oh, and I need more emeralds in case I come across any traders. I have a couple emeralds. Okay. And boat. We need this and this. I think that's all, yeah. It used to be... Oh, I just even need that. I think it used to be shovel, but... Anyways. What's up there? I mean, already I can tell that's deep enough to build more of what I wanted to do, like an underwater glass thing. It's like, that's cool and all, but that's pretty shallow. Oh, maybe that's about very similar. Well, let's set off for a 3-hour tour. In the rain, too. That's nice. Like, this would be terrifying if it was not in peaceful. Because then the drown would be popping up everywhere and, like, throwing harpoons at me. And now it's like there's dolphins. It's very peaceful. So this is still pretty deep. I mean... At least a little deeper than where our original glass tunnel is. Not a whole lot. But I'm hoping that that'll drop away. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a little deeper. It's not like super deep. I feel like it could be a lot deeper. We could make an artificial Marianas Trench. That would be cool. Oh, okay, okay, here it is. Yeah, it's definitely deeper there. Either deeper or just, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. There it is. It's like a big sinkhole, but like that, or cavernous underwater cave. I don't know, it's too hard to tell. Like if I went down, so it's 48 for height. Oh, there's the alarm. We aren't going to be able to figure out what the height is. Oh, where'd the boat even go? There we go. Let's see. Oh no, we're only at 26 minutes because it took me a while to erase a video. So 48. So we'll at least just go back and see what it is over here at our glass tunnel. Ugh. And then, and actually this would be a cooler place to build anyway because there's like a jungle over there. I'm pretty sure that's jungle. And then, I mean, we have Oasis, but then we could have like Jungle Fortress, and that could be a whole nother playlist. Like we've got the, because I really got to break these up, and I still got to go back and delete a bunch of my original, older ones, or something, or download them, and then save room for these more high quality ramblings. I don't know. I feel like these are still beneficial. I mean, in some aspect, because it is me journaling, but at the same time, well, like the scratch coding thing, like talking about like the logistics of the code. I'm not saying the actual code blocks. I mean, you can go check out the books from libraries and stuff, and there's all sorts of like scratch projects out there that people can show you. Or, oh yeah, already I can tell this is way shallow. Let's see, just to prove it. Actually, let's go to a deeper area here. Let's see if this is around 48. Close. It's only 4 off. I mean, 3 here. Oh, and then you go over here. This is just as deep. 47 even. So, alright, well, the map, I guess that's probably more just like what's there. And I guess that makes sense, because if you look at the big, like the darker blue area, that was where it was sparse from all of this grass, or maybe the grass wasn't. Oh, actually, no, there's a lot of the grass, but, or that, like, underwater, whatever this is. Doesn't that? Ugh. Anyways. Ta-ta for now. I'm gonna go do some things and then go to bed. I'm getting pretty tired, but go out, try you some Scratch, and keep an eye out for. Actually, by the time you see these videos, there probably will be a Scratch link in the description. So, oh, I need my boat. So, alright, ta-ta for now. I will see you all in the next one.